The traditional automotive industry has been selling you a massive, expensive lie about what a plug-in hybrid SUV actually needs to be. For years, legacy automakers have treated plug-in hybrids as nothing more than a compliance car, bolting a tiny, underwhelming battery onto a gas-guzzling chassis and slapping a premium price tag on the result. But the tectonic plates of the global market are finally shifting, and the ground is cracking right beneath the feet of the companies that thought they had a permanent monopoly on family transportation. A new challenger has arrived from the East, and it is not just here to compete, it is here to completely and utterly obliterate the existing rulebook. The BYD Seal U DM-i is not merely a new midsize SUV, it is a masterclass in technological disruption. A vehicle that combines a mind-blowing 1,000 kilometers of total range, genuine luxury, and aggressive pricing into a single, unstoppable package. If you thought the hybrid SUV wars were already settled by the usual suspects, you are about to have your entire perspective shattered. Welcome to my channel, where we dive deep into the world of cars, uncovering power, performance, and the stories behind every machine. If you love bold reveals, hidden details, and real automotive insights, make sure you are subscribed. To truly understand the monumental significance of the Seal U DM-i, we have to look at the profound failure of the current mid-size SUV market. Buyers have been forced into a frustrating compromise. You either buy a traditional hybrid that feels outdated and lacks electric-only range, or you buy a pure electric vehicle that demands a complete lifestyle change and induces range anxiety on long road trips. The market has been screaming for a bridge, a vehicle that offers the seamless, anxiety-free experience of a traditional car but with the massive efficiency and silent, instant torque of an electric vehicle. BYD has listened to this scream, and they have responded with their revolutionary DM-i super hybrid architecture. This is not a traditional hybrid system bolted onto an old gas car. This is a ground-up, purpose-built electrified platform that fundamentally changes how a vehicle consumes energy. Let us start with the visual impact, because the BYD Seal U DM-i does not just park in a driveway, it commands the space with a design language that is both futuristic and deeply organic. Part of BYD's highly acclaimed Ocean series, the Seal U draws its inspiration from the fluid, dynamic movements of the sea. The front fascia is dominated by the signature Ocean X face, a sleek, aerodynamic panel that replaces the traditional, bulky grille. It is flanked by razor-sharp, deeply sculpted LED matrix headlights that feature a unique, water-drop-inspired internal lighting signature. The hood features dramatic, muscular character lines that flow seamlessly into the wide, planted front fenders. Moving to the side profile, the design continues to impress with its masterful use of aerodynamics. The Seal U features a beautifully flowing, sloping roofline that dramatically reduces wind resistance, contributing to an incredibly low drag coefficient of just 0.28. This is a massive deal for a boxy SUV, directly translating to superior highway efficiency and reduced wind noise. The side windows are framed by sleek, chrome-accented trim that flows into the rear pillars, creating a floating roof effect. The doors are equipped with flush-mounted, electronic hidden door handles that deploy smoothly as you approach, adding a layer of high-tech theater while smoothing out the airflow. Measuring exactly 4,780 millimeters in length with a 2,782 millimeter wheelbase, it sits perfectly in the mid-size sweet spot, offering massive interior volume without feeling like a land yacht to park in the city. Now, we need to talk about the absolute engineering marvel that powers this machine, because this is where BYD completely leaves the legacy automakers in the dust, and this is where the real information lies. The DM-i stands for Dual Mode Intelligent, and it represents a fundamental shift in hybrid philosophy. Unlike traditional parallel hybrids that rely heavily on the gas engine to drive the wheels at highway speeds, the DM-i system is primarily a series hybrid. This means that in the vast majority of daily driving scenarios, the wheels are driven exclusively by the powerful electric motor, while the internal combustion engine acts solely as a highly efficient generator to produce electricity. The heart of this system is a highly specialized 1.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine. It operates on the highly efficient Atkinson cycle and boasts a staggering thermal efficiency rating of 43.04%, which is an absolutely mind-boggling number for an internal combustion engine. Because it does not need to constantly rev up and down to match wheel speed, this engine can operate almost exclusively in its optimal, most efficient power band. When you need a massive burst of power for highway passing, the system seamlessly engages a highly efficient multi-mode clutch to connect the engine directly to the wheels. The electric motor itself is a powerhouse, delivering 218 horsepower and 300 Newton-meters of torque, propelling this mid-size SUV from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in a highly respectable 8.9 seconds. But the true genius of the DMI system is how it stores energy, which brings us to the crown jewel of BYD's engineering, the legendary Blade battery. This is a highly advanced lithium iron phosphate battery that utilizes a unique cell-to-pack architecture. The Blade battery is famous for passing the brutal nail penetration test without catching fire, making it arguably the safest battery chemistry currently available. In the Seal U DM-i, this massive battery pack comes in two distinct flavors. The standard version features an 18.3 kilowatt-hour pack, delivering roughly 70 kilometers of pure electric range. But if you step up to the flagship model, you get a massive 26.6 kilowatt-hour pack that pushes the pure electric range to an astonishing 110 kilometers. That is enough to cover the daily commute of the vast majority of drivers without ever using a single drop of gasoline. But when you combine the fully charged battery with a full 60-liter tank of gas, the total combined range becomes nothing short of miraculous. We are talking about a total driving range that exceeds an astonishing 1,000 kilometers, or roughly 620 miles. This completely eradicates range anxiety. Stepping inside the cabin of the Seal U DM-i is where the true paradigm shift becomes undeniably physical. The interior design is heavily inspired by the natural flow of water, featuring sweeping, organic curves that wrap around the occupants. The materials used throughout the cabin are a massive step up, featuring soft touch, vegan leather upholstery, genuine metallic accents, and intricate, diamond-quilted stitching. The absolute gravitational pull of the interior is the massive, high-definition, rotating central touchscreen. Measuring a colossal 15.6 inches diagonally, this screen features a crisp, vibrant interface. The true party trick is its ability to physically rotate from a traditional landscape orientation to a portrait mode, which is highly optimized for navigation and viewing social media. Behind the steering wheel, a sleek 12-inch digital instrument cluster provides the driver with all the critical information, featuring highly customizable graphics that display real-time energy flow and hybrid system status. The cabin is also equipped with a highly advanced, premium Infinity audio system, featuring multiple speakers strategically placed throughout the cabin to deliver a rich, immersive sound experience. But the technological innovation does not stop at the screen. It extends to how the vehicle interacts with the world around it through the highly practical vehicle-to-load capability. This brilliant feature allows the Seal U DM-i to act as a massive mobile power bank, providing a standard AC power outlet that can deliver up to 6 kilowatts of continuous electrical power. This means you can plug in high-draw appliances directly into the car, making it the ultimate companion for camping trips or even powering essential home electronics during a grid outage. You can run an electric grill, a coffee maker, or even power tools at a remote job site, all drawing energy from the vehicle's massive high-voltage battery. How does all of this engineering actually translate to the asphalt? The answer is a revelation. When you press the start button, there is no shudder, just a soft chime. As you pull away, the experience is eerily, beautifully silent. The electric motor delivers its torque instantly and linearly, providing a brisk, confident acceleration. This brings us to the moment of truth, the twist that is going to make every other automaker's pricing strategy look completely absurd. You would expect a vehicle of this size, packed with this level of premium materials, advanced technology, and revolutionary hybrid engineering, to carry a price tag that firmly places it in the luxury segment. But BYD has completely flipped the script. The Seal U DM-i is priced aggressively, starting at a figure that drastically undercuts almost every single direct competitor in the mid-size plug-in hybrid SUV market, including the Toyota RAV4 plug-in and the Tesla Model Y. By controlling the entire supply chain, from the mining of the raw battery materials to the manufacturing of the microchips, BYD has achieved a level of vertical integration that Western automakers can only dream of, passing those massive savings directly to the consumer. Here is my bold, unfiltered take. The BYD Seal U DM-i is not just going to be a successful vehicle, it is going to be a cultural phenomenon that fundamentally alters consumer expectations. BYD has looked at the stagnant, overpriced mid-size SUV segment and decided to fix it themselves. By combining bulletproof, hyper-efficient DM-i hybrid technology, genuine luxury interior craftsmanship, and an incredibly aggressive pricing strategy, they are creating a vehicle that appeals to almost every single demographic. The era of accepting a cheap, plastic interior and a sluggish hybrid system just because you want a family SUV is officially over. I want to know exactly what you think about this massive disruption. When you look at the combination of over 1,000 kilometers of total range, the premium ocean-inspired interior, and that jaw-dropping price tag, are you ready to ditch the overpriced legacy brands and make the switch to BYD? Drop your raw, unfiltered thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe now to Auto Insights if you want early access to the latest car reveals, leaks, and performance breakdowns before everyone else. Thanks for watching. See you in the next drive.